Hello and welcome to another episode with the Autistic Angler. So I had a request to do another video at Peter's. Not that I'm doing request videos, but I go there lots of times without doing videos, so I thought I would today. But if you do want me to do a video somewhere, let me know. So I'll see you down there. Right, so as I said, I've come down here quite a few times. And funnily enough, me and Lola came down here yesterday to do a video. And you'll never guess what. I got home and I had 30 video clips that weren't video clips, because this muppet forgot to check the GoPro and it was in camera mode. So I had 30 pictures of my boots or my hands, and I was rather upset because I did a fantastic video yesterday. There was dragonflies flying around, loads of birds singing, and yes, I caught fish as well. So me and Lola are heading down to have another go to see if I can get the GoPro right today. So I'll see you at the pond. And that's not a good start. The GoPro's packed up, so I'm on my camera on my phone. Well, yesterday I espoused the use of, let's put it that way, on the video that never was, I espoused the use of punch bread, and guess what? I couldn't get a bite on it. So on the way down here yesterday, I had to pop into the range, so I bought myself a little hand trowel, and look, that's where I was digging yesterday for worms, and as soon as I put a worm out, I started catching. So I'm going to try that again today. So I'll get back to you when there is something to show you. And there we go. Managed to get 2 little worms straight away. So I've got 3 BBs on, and that's about 18 inches of the leader. So I'll cast out and we'll see what happens. And I'm chuffed to bits for that first cast, because I managed to get the float right out there by the weeds. So we're just waiting now for the worms to be taken. So fingers crossed. As you can see from the surface, it's not very windy here today. So hopefully it shouldn't be long before we get a bite. And we got one. And that was on the second cast. A little little common carp, look. And that is about the same size as the ones I caught yesterday. Who knows, might even be one of the same. Right, I'll release it and cast back out again. And I think the answer to that is no. Something small has been having some nibbles on the worm, but they haven't been taking the float down. So it's obviously too small. So, autumn's definitely here. Somebody has streamed around here, look. So they've made the swim bigger on the bank, but not in the water. There's still way too many reeds. This is meant to be a pair of ponds here, and the other one is over to the right, but that's been overtaken with reeds. and there's no water there, no discernible water. You can't get in. It's just absolutely choked to death with reeds. I'm hoping this one will be managed, but by the look of the stage which to the right, I don't think they are managing the water. So yeah, okay, the float hasn't moved again, so maybe the little fish ate everything. I better check the worm because it hasn't moved for a long time. Oh, I put another worm in my pot, but it's climbed out, so we'll have to dig some more. Ha! Never mind. Lola being Lola, and there's still plenty of birds singing. You can't hear them above the roar of the traffic. You might be able to. I don't know what we've got around here. Lots of maybe willow warblers, reed buntings, reed warblers, I don't know. So, compared to yesterday, fishing's a little bit slow. Only the one fish so far. And I'm not getting any more bites on the worm. I checked it and nothing had happened to the worm. And it's still wriggling like mad. So it's a case of just casting around to see if we can find another fish. Well, I was concentrating too much on getting close to the reeds, and I lost my float there. So I've got a new one with a little bit of worm, because I noticed with that big one, they weren't taking it down enough to get hooked. So let's see if anything happens. So I put a much smaller whole worm on that's wriggling around like mad, because those other bits, the worm was dead, so there was nothing interested. And I'll cast it out a bit further, where I was catching them all yesterday. Sorry about my phone. The one or two of the cameras are knackered, but you can see where it is. Halfway, yeah, maybe more than halfway to the other side. Like I keep saying, I hope they do. They're just waiting for this lot to die back, and then they might dig out some of the reeds. But I've been thinking about it. That would have to be done with a little digger, I reckon, because I reckon these reeds go quite deep. You can see they're starting to close the gap slowly. So I wonder how many more years before this swim's going to be closed up. Oh, that was good. I've just seen a reed bunting. It's gone now. It was right over there. There's the float, and it was in the reeds right by the tree over there. Hello, what's that making all the noise here? So I was thinking earlier when I caught that fish, all the fish I've caught out of here have been in perfect condition. And I was thinking to myself, I haven't seen any predators around, which is quite a surprise, because the salt water's close, and in Baffin's Pond, which is further away from here, that's closer to the water, there's loads of cormorants. And I was just waiting for the float to dip, and I saw a heron go past, so I'm quite surprised there's so many little fish in this pond. Maybe it's difficult for the heron to catch as well, not just me. So I've only had a couple of really minute bites since the last fish. I'm beginning to try all over the place, like I said I was going to, but still no luck. Anyway, I'll keep plugging away and we'll see what happens. Well, it's took its time, but we got another one. Look how dark this one is. Nicely lip hooked. See what I mean? Beautiful condition. Right, let's get it back. Well, I was saying about the fact that they've cleared around here, but look, they've been doing a lot of clearance on the land because all this lot was heavily overgrown last year. And they've done a lot of clearing all the way up there. But, like I said, not in the pond. I mentioned the other pond, so let's have a look. So that's the swim that's being used by everybody. But they've, like I said, they've streamed it all. So there's lots of access. But here is the stage. And what's that? That looks to be about 20 foot of reeds over the top there. So the stage is pretty useless. But they've streamed around here as well. Now this other pond, that isn't a pond. There you go, look, you can see the reeds just beyond here. So it's in there. And you can see it quite clearly, there's a little bridge up here. Now they've not done any streaming up here, to be said, and I've never followed the path all the way up, so I don't know exactly where that goes. And there you go, look, there is the site of the what was the other pond. My worry is that this pond that's still got some wildlife in it, both fish and birds and everything, that's going to be taken over as well. But really, that will take an awful lot of heavy machinery, I reckon. It'll need some JCBs to dig out some of those reeds. But I can't see it happening. So I just wonder why they've spent so much time clearing all the vegetation, unless it's like it is over near me. They've been clearing some of the brambles to give a chance for some of the natural wild orchids and things to grow, so maybe they're doing the same here. There's been a lot of effort here, and as I showed you before, they got some new fencing, but for some reason the fencing's been taken down for the winter, or for some other reason. But yeah, they've done a lot of clearance there. And there's the A27. Anyway, sorry that I only managed to winkle out 2 fish today. I don't know why that was. I managed to get 3 yesterday. But hey, me and Lola had a bit of fun. So for today, that's me done.